The road less traveled on a dark and stormy night, a lone driver, Jack, was making his way through a desolate stretch of highway in the middle of nowhere. The rain poured relentlessly, and visibility was minimal. Feeling fatigued, he considered pulling over for the night when he saw a figure up ahead, soaked and standing by the roadside, hitchhiking. Against his better judgment, Jack decided to pick up the hitchhiker, hoping to provide some relief from the torrential rain. As the hitchhiker got into the car, Jack noticed something eerie about him. His eyes were hollow, and his demeanor was unsettling. The hitchhiker thanked Jack and introduced himself as David, claiming he was stranded after his car broke down miles away. With David in the car, the atmosphere inside grew tense. The hitchhiker rarely spoke and seemed preoccupied with something beyond the darkness outside. Jack's unease only grew, but he tried to focus on the road ahead, dismissing his instincts as mere paranoia. Suddenly, David broke the silence, asking Jack about the route they were taking. Jack mentioned he was heading to the nearby town of Willowbrook, only to be met with David's chilling laughter. "Willowbrook? A place I know all too well," he replied cryptically. Feeling a chill down his spine, Jack began to wonder who exactly he had picked up. As the night wore on, David's behavior became increasingly erratic, revealing fragmented stories from his past. He spoke of a haunting incident that occurred in Willowbrook years ago, an event that led to his mysterious disappearance. Jack found himself drawn to the story despite his fear, captivated by David's unnerving presence. Intrigued yet disturbed, Jack decided to investigate the tale further upon reaching Willowbrook. He learned about a series of unsolved murders that plagued the town a decade ago, with the prime suspect being a hitchhiker named David. The mystery of the case deepened as Jack discovered that David's body was never found, leaving everyone to assume he had perished. Unable to shake off the lingering dread, Jack couldn't resist returning to the location where he first encountered David, hoping to uncover more clues. He found an old, abandoned cabin hidden in the woods nearby, and to his horror, he discovered remnants of David's past life. As he explored the cabin, he stumbled upon a hidden room filled with newspaper clippings, old photographs, and eerie symbols drawn on the walls. The evidence painted a chilling picture of David's involvement in the past murders. Suddenly, the pieces started falling into place, and Jack realized the horrifying truth: David was not just a hitchhiker, he was a malevolent spirit, trapped between the worlds of the living and the dead. Fueled by fear and determination, Jack sought a way to put David's restless spirit to rest. Armed with newfound knowledge about the town's occult history, he sought out an elderly local, Mr. Perkins, rumored to have knowledge of supernatural occurrences. Mr. Perkins revealed that David's spirit was seeking vengeance for his unjust death, unable to find peace until the true culprits behind the past murders were brought to justice. The hitchhiker's restless spirit had become malevolent, seeking to take innocent lives to avenge his own. With a sense of urgency, Jack and Mr. Perkins set out to confront the malevolent spirit and put an end to the cycle of death and vengeance. The final showdown took place at the old cabin, where the lines between the living and the dead blurred. In a climactic battle, Jack managed to reveal the true culprits behind the murders, thereby providing the vindication David's spirit desperately sought. As the truth was exposed, David's vengeful spirit dissipated into the ether, finally finding peace. With the haunting presence gone, Willowbrook slowly regained its peace. Jack, forever changed by the encounter, returned to his normal life, carrying the weight of the horror he had experienced. But just as he thought he had escaped the clutches of the supernatural, strange occurrences began to haunt him. Whispers in the wind, fleeting shadows, and a haunting presence that lingered wherever he went. Jack couldn't escape the feeling that David's spirit had somehow returned, attached to him like a sinister hitchhiker. And so, the line between the living and the dead remained blurred, leaving Jack to grapple with the haunting truth that some entities can never truly be put to rest.